chainmail kilt with a dagger. That's what I'm talking about. Sorry about that. What's up, everybody? I am excited. I got one of two beasts that are going to be coming in the next few days. Tonight, today, whatever, we are doing this guy. Etherfields, man. Etherfields. One of these sides I thought said Etherfields, but apparently it doesn't. But it is lightly on the box. You can kind of see it there. But anyway, so Etherfields, man. I am excited about this quite a bit. So first things first, I'm not going to say I cheated a little bit. So there's this in there. Attention, do not change the structure of any of the ducks inside the boxes before reading the rulebook. Makes sense. That's good. Now, here's where I cheated a little bit. I want to play this game tonight. So my kids were awake during the day, but I wanted to kind of like read some rules. So luckily, they had this improved rulebook and optional game supplements. So this is the one thing that I've opened. I grabbed the rulebook out. I don't know what's in here. There's some things, some stuff. Apparently, this is a sheet that goes over some stuff. There's save sheets in here. So this talks about continuous dream mode. So one of the things that when I first I got in on this a bit late. This is the second wave and late pledge for it. Some of the people were talking about the slumbers and how they're kind of tedious, so they introduced like the continuous dream mode where you don't have to deal with the slumbers. I don't know. I haven't played it, so I'm not gonna make that judgment. I'll do it for myself, and yeah, I'll make the call on how I feel about that. So, what did I get? I got core game. Bam. I got stretch goals. Bam. I got the Sphinx campaign. And I got the Funeral Witch. I did not get the extra bonus monster pack thing or whatever. I don't know. I guess I don't know. Long and short, I don't know. It just seems like extra they don't need. Like at least the Sphinx and the Funeral Witch adds more gameplay. As far as I can tell, they're just big miniatures. Which, don't get me wrong, are cool. And who knows, there is a Tainted Grail campaign coming up in the next few months. Maybe, depending on how much I play this, I'll see how much I really miss those giant miniatures. But I'm thinking I'm going to be good. But we'll see. Who knows? So, order of operations here. Well, I think I probably want to start with the core box, just because it's the core box. I think that's the way to go. Actually, one other thing that also came with it. This ISS Vanguard thing. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to push the pause on this, put it off to the side, and I'm going to open it with my ISS Vanguard stuff that's coming in hopefully a couple months. So, yeah, so I think I'm going to start with the core box, and then we'll dip into the stretch goals and then the expansion boxes and things like that. Most of the boxes seem in pretty good shape. This has got a little bit of a ding-dangly-do out of it right here. Kind of see it, but overall it was packaged pretty darn good, so I'm pretty happy. I think one of the things had a little bent corner on it, but we'll see more when I open it up. But I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to open it up, and we're going to see what we're dealing with here, and I'm so excited. So this is the one. This is my big solo game. This is my plan on soloing the bejesus out of this. The last game that I really put a lot of time and effort into soloing was up there, Madara. Put 30 plus gameplays in, and I'm thinking my gameplays probably average 2 to 3 hour sessions. So I probably put over 100 hours into that game, and I'm more than halfway. I never finished it. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it. I might go back to it. I might not. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I really liked it, but the thing that I whatever. We're gonna get into this. Maybe we'll come back to Madar at some point. Maybe once I play this for a while, I'll bing bang boom. I'll do a comparison. Which one? What do I like? What don't I like? Blah blah blah. But anyway, let's get. This is an unboxing of Etherfields. So let's talk about Etherfields and see what we're dealing with here. Yeah, baby. Okay. This is a heavy, big old box. So when I got the shipping notice for Etherfields, it was like 30 pounds. That's a lot. I got the shipping notice very recently for Oathsworn. It's 40 pounds. I got a lot of games coming in the next week or so. But here we go. Etherfields showed up on my doorstep today. Kind of unexpected. I keep not really a log, but I try and keep track of approximately when-ish games are going to be showing up. And I think I had Etherfields. Ooh, this is a little bit more intense than I initially thought on this crumple factor. Let me show you here. You can see. So it's got a little bit of, it's all good. It's not a big deal. But I had this one. I don't remember if I had it as pegged as September or October. So when I randomly got a notification, and then it's like, oh hey, it's August, and this thing is coming in the mail. Watch for it. And then it was pretty quick turnaround from. Normally it's like 2 weeks when I get the Quartermaster Logistics. This was like a week, pretty much. Okay, here we go. Man, look at that cover. It's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. It's going to have to go up somewhere. I don't know where, because it's great and it needs to be displayed. That being said, it's very thick, so I'm not going to be able to get a whole lot behind it. Game manual. I did pull out the version 2.0, so that's upstairs. I think the cover's a little bit different. We have the secret scripts. These are your stories. We have this here. This could be save. Could be save files for cards. I'm not sure. I'm gonna hold on to those. This looks like it could be game board. How big is the game board? Oh, it's pretty. It's very pretty. Oh, it's a big one. Yeah, it's big. Okay, here we go. This is what we got. It's hard. I don't want to rip it. I don't want to break it, but it's pretty big. It's a six-fold board that folds kind of awkwardly. But yeah, man, look at that art. That's some cool stuff right there. There we go. Game board. I'm not shaking, but I'm a little like pretty awfully pumped about this. Okay, we got some more like storage things. I'm gonna put those with those things. Gel packs. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know you're thinking about it. I wasn't thinking about it. I was doing it to trick you. No, no, don't eat it. Don't eat it. I did not get sun drop because I'll paint them. Worst case scenario is I will sun drop them myself, which I kind of do like a modified sun dropping thing. I just base them black, and then I will go over with either a silver or gold dry brush. Pretty much sun dropping. What did I do with my Omni tool? I put it away. Don't do that. Don't do that. You need it. You need the Omni tool. Okay, we got cardboard. Cardboard. Okay, here's a plastic insert in here. I was going to try and grab some stuff out, but I'm just going to get the cardboard out of here. Punch boards, and then we'll see where we're at from there. These are the masks. We have pain, hate, calm, devotion, chaos, wisdom. Oh, there's a lot of masks. I thought there was only 6, but apparently there's much more than 6. Or they're not all masks. They might be other things. Put those down here. I'm going to see. It looks like there might be bags underneath this. We got a little plastic. Just pull these out. But it looks like there are indeed bags here. So that's what I wanted to get to the bags so that I could. Oh, more food. Just kidding. Gel packs. I do have to get rid of those for my children's. Not that I think my children's will eat the gel packs, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Anyway, okay, there we go. So now I got some bags I can put in different things. There are, reading the rule book, there are a variety of stuff that you don't want to unbox. Or not necessarily don't want to unbox, but don't want to mix up the decks. So I'm just going to be carefully putting. So yeah, so here we go. We got all the masks. I'm not sure if this is all the masks, but it looks like a lot of masks. Ooh, they punch out so nice. They got a little vinyl finish on them. They're very lovely. Heat. Kind of looks like Strangers, the movie Strangers, that thing. Pain. What is this? Inciter. Wisdom, an owl. Woo. Devotion. And chaos. Okay, make sure I don't miss any punchy things. That will go off to the side for now. I don't know if these are all masks or if they're... yeah. Wow, there's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on here, and I think there was 6 on the last one. That's 11. That seems like more, but whatever. I'll take it. Fear. Got the dark. That's a cool one. Plague mask. Yeah. Looks like a skull, actually. Tough. I don't know. Ton of haste. It's a bunny. False. Ghost. Very cool. And luck. So I don't know all the mechanics 100% perfect, but I'm guessing, this is just a guess, depending on the mask you have, maybe you have whatever the ability on the back, you have that ability to use it. I don't know exactly how that works, but that's that. Okay, now we got some bigger and littler things. So here is the classes. So we got the Free Spirit. Man, these punch boards are so good. Free Spirit. I'm going to punch out the big things. Gambler. I've looked into two-handed or just straight solo. I think I'm going to just do one character to start with. And then if I'm feeling real good about it, then I might add a second one in. I'm going to now access the bags because there are a bunch of them. And now we got littler pieces. So we're going to start dealing with the littler pieces here. And I don't know. I'm actually debating. I'm going to punch all these out, but I don't know that I'm going to punch out everything because that would be a lot. And people probably want to see what's in the stuff more so than watch me punching out punch board things. So I might just punch out the big stuff and then go from there. But I'm going to finish this one up because there's like 10 more things. Punch out is very good on these, especially for the big stuff. The littler ones are very good as well. Let me try this way. Oh, it's so good, yeah. Top-notch punchage. Make sure I got everything. Does it look good? Does it look good? Looks good to me. I'm just going to throw all these in. I'm going to punch out the 2 big classes on the next board. The Specialist and the Tough Guy. Oh, there's more. Interesting. Not sure why, but I'll punch them out. I'm going to keep these. And I'm not going to punch these out quite yet, but I will in the future. Because look, it's another one. Active progress. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why there's 2 of each. That's interesting. This looks like on some of here, you have the Wraith, the Box Knight, the Wraith. I'm guessing these are the ones you can get the miniatures for the other. And then here's a bunch of triangles. Not exactly sure what all the triangles are for, but those are things I will punch out later as well. So there we go. That is all the cardboardy stuff. Close there. Masks in there with the tokens I have punched out. All right, now here we go. You can see here we have miniatures, cards, more stuff. So let's look at some of the extra stuff. We got, these are standee stands. We have these gems. I forget exactly what they are. Oh, we got dice. One of these is the gambler dice. I think it's this one, the silver one. I'm not sure which class I want to play. These are nice. Little plastic token things. They're pretty big. Bigger than I thought from the picture that I saw of them. Same with the red. Red, same thing. These, I think, are plastic. Yeah, they're plastic, which is fine. I don't think they need to be like glass beads. I think that's slightly unnecessary. So there's that. Then we have clear, so clear, white, and red. And there's the tokens in 4 different colors of the things. All right, we're gonna drop those in. Put all that stuff in. Right, so let's take a look, see and see. Etherfields. These are probably divider cards. Looks like it has, this is the free spirit, so this is probably where you separate the decks from. Do not open this deck until you unlock the secret mode. There you go. We have lots of do not open this deck, do not open this deck, do not open this deck, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So that's all secret stuff. This is free spirit, starting probably the starter deck for the free spirit. I am mildly concerned about the plastic wrap on these. We're going to open one up to see. These look like just skill cards, market cards. There's a ton of them. A ton. Wisdom cards. I'm not going to open them all, but I am going to open 1 or 2 because I want to see. I got a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to be super pumped about the way that these are handled. So let me just open. So first of all, unless I'm mistaken, which I don't believe I am, there is no pull tab on them. So that's 1. 2, they're very tightly wrapped. So typically, when something is very tightly wrapped and does not have a pull tag, it worries me because that means you have to use a knife. And when you're using a knife on tightly wrapped things, I get slightly concerned. Now, it wasn't too bad. There's a little bit of play. Once it's cut, they open just fine. Let's talk card quality. So, not the biggest fan, but we made it. Free spirit. Okay, so I think let's count 22. If I remember, it was 22. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then maybe you add 5 random things. I don't know. But 17 free spirits. Then we got the gambler. We got some random things. We got flaws, maybe fate, decks, item cards, turn cards, discard pile. Okay, so things. Card quality is, I'm imagining, very good. It is. They're solid, good stuff. So yeah, so other than the fact that I'm going to have to open 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 just in this box that does not have access to a pull tab, not super keen on, but we'll make it work. More dividers, which is good. That's going to allow us to, these are which are going to form your boards. Checkpoint, A2, setup, perfect. Starts. They all have little numbers, letters for tracking, like, okay, here's what you need for this particular dream and things like that. So I'm gonna deal with that. All right, let's take a look at the miniatures. Oh my goodness gracious, there's some beastie beasters in here. So we got littler ones, and then we got. Let's take a look at some of the big ones. Okay, so characters. Here's your characters. This is the specialist. So, as they are Awakened Realms, their miniatures are top tier, including the penguin with a top hat. Because why on earth would you not have one of those? It's probably the first thing I should paint realistically. First player marker, which is not necessary since I'm going to be very likely just soloing this game. Not to say there's not a chance I won't play it with. So yeah, so then there's other stuff, little figures. But what I do want to look at is some of these bigger guys. Oh, I think this is like they transform. It's like this is the transformed Wraith. Upgrades into a Beastie Beaster. This is the upgraded Specialist. Oh, that's so cool. Look at that friggin' thing. That's nuts. It's insanely cool. So yeah, each class has an upgraded miniature that goes with it. This is, I don't know if this is the Free Spirit or the other one. We have that. I realize I am 22 minutes in, and we're still on box 1, so that's good. Oh, this is cool. Very cool. Like stacks of paper. I don't know if they're cards. It's a gambler. I don't know which is which, or it's the Free Spirit. And then we have the big, giant thing. Look at this thing. Insanity. Insane. Pause! Resume! So I just put everything back in the box. My wife came down. So anyway, there we go. Etherfields. That is core box. Pretty awesome stuff. We're going to do the stretch goals next. I'm going to put this on the floor because that's going to give me more flexibility for stretch goals. Stretch goals are the Harpy and She-Wolf campaigns. 2 more campaigns. I probably, realistically, what I should have done is just gotten the core box in this. I think it probably would have been enough for me. But, you know what? You only live once. So, got the extra ones. Because if I love it, then I'm going to want it. And then I'm going to have it. And then I'll be happy. This one has also a little bit dinged corner. What happens when you have a 30-pound box? And it's packaged pretty good, but not fantastic. So, ooh, this one is, yeah, this one's significant too. It's alright. It's okay. Look at that. Look at that artwork. That's beautiful. It's so pretty. Thanatos. Correct me if I'm wrong. Thanatos was Gargoyles. The show Gargoyles. Wasn't he the main? Or was that Xanatos? Thanatos or Xanatos? Thanos and Xanatos combined equals Thanatos. Some new masks. 3 new ones. Some new things. So, yeah, I don't know what these little triangles are for. We'll see. We'll find out. We got monsters. More monsters that I have just little things for. So what I heard was, speaking of Tainted Grail, I kind of did this off of my Tainted Grail, which was the big miniatures are cool. They're just kind of there, and they're not super necessary. So, oh my god, this is a pretty thick book. It's cool, like all these little sayings and stuff on here. Once I tried to escape from the forest, but as I went farther from the castle, the shade grew denser, and the air more filled with brooding fear, so that I ran frantically back, lest I lose my way in a labyrinth of nighted silence. H.P. Lovecraft. They got all kinds of stuff. They have Neo from The Matrix. They have Neil Gaiman, just tons of... Ooh, this is... Okay, so that's the Harpy campaign. I'm guessing this front half is Probably the She-Wolf. To start the She-Wolf or Harpy campaign, read the first script inside. So you got that. Okay, it says read the first script inside, but the first script. I guess. This looks like the W is like story though, so I don't know. Like there's clearly the Harpy campaign, but I don't see clearly a Sphinx campaign. I'm gonna guess. I don't know. The wolf, the She-Wolf? It's called the She-Wolf, so maybe the W is for the wolf. To start the She-Wolf campaign, resolve W, woo! W-O. To start the Harpy campaign, resolve woo! H-O. Okay, so there we go. Makes sense. They just don't have a page like that one for the other one, so that's fine. Cool. There we go. It's a thick book. That's a lot. I guess that is the story, so it's the storybook, so that makes sense. Another little thing. That's cool. I'm actually going to punch out these masks right away because they were kind of falling out anyway, and there's little slots for them. So put them, see this little thing here? Bloop, they go right in there. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. All right, same thing. Do not shuffle this deck. I can do that. Riddle. Oh, this is the Riddler, like the riddle thing. I'm curious about that. I kind of suck at riddles. My wife's really good, so maybe I'll rope her into figuring that out for me. Got some more of the bigger cards, board cards, more and more of them. I'm really excited for this game. We got more foamy foams. I'm debating saving the foamy foams for packing, but like these little things aren't gonna matter. I have so much bubble wrap for shipping stuff. It's ridiculous. Let's take a look at what we got here. This is a little miniature person with a mask. It's cute. Fox person. We have a winged cat hiding in a tree, maybe? I don't really know. Maybe, I guess. This way. And we got the two big guns. Here's the wolf. Oh, man. That is bonkers. Oh, it's real good. It's real good. So herein lies my problem. And had I known this was going to be the situation, I may have opted for one less campaign and added on the, what do they call it? It's not dry brushing. It's the, inking, whatever they call their things. Because I have Oath Sworn coming literally in 2 days. So in that one, I am guaranteed painting, especially the big baddies. I'm going to plan on doing like 1 week. We're going to like go through the city campaign, figure out what we're fighting, and then over the next week, I'm going to paint it so it's ready to go when the battle happens. But that being said, I now have these flippin' things that I have to figure out what to do with. But realistically, dry brushing them is pretty easy, which is what I might end up doing. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Again, nothing on the cards. It's just going to be more of the same with cards. So that's that. Make sure there's nothing there. We look all good on that. All right. So that is the... I did a little bit of research into what exactly is the stretch goals. Well, it's 2 campaigns and then plus the Riddler thing. So that's cool. I don't know exactly what the Riddler stuff is, but I'm excited about it. There we go. I'm going to put on the lid of that. Harpy and She-Wolf campaigns. Sometimes, there's just things that get you excited. This is like the fact that, I don't know, everyone's different obviously, but like for me, when I have a game like this, or like when I was into Madara all day, I just was so excited for like, okay, when the kids go to bed, I can come downstairs and I can just Madara. That is what I'm anticipating with this, is like I'm gonna set it up on my table and just leave it And every night I'm just going to come down and just play Etherfields and just get into the world and just love it. And when I have that, I get really excited. So I am very excited. And then on gaming nights, I'll have Oathsworn, and oh my god, ah! Alright, Sphinx campaign. Let's check these out. Okay. Pause.
Yellow.
This is Riften. He's going to be going to bed soon. This is Etherfields, the Sphinx campaign. I think Riften is really excited about this. He has no idea what it is.
I heard that.
It's true. Yeah, he's going to bed, but he wanted to stop and say hello. See, look, we were like half on the screen, and you're here. It's like, oh, look, it's an eyeball. And then like people are think I'm like weird, like storing children half off of the screen.
Oh.
So, yeah. So anyway, Etherfields Sphinx campaign is next.
I have no idea what's happening. Ouch.
Maybe this is a dream. Maybe we're in Etherfields right now. What? It's crazy.
Okay. Whoa. Is that a big game?
What?
Is this a big game that you're unwrapping?
Well, this is part 3 of 4 that I've already unwrapped 1 and 2 down there.
Well, it's probably a big game then.
It's a big game. How much do you think I spent on this game, Riften? If you had to guess.
30 bucks?
It's four big boxes of things. You think 30 bucks?
A
little bit higher.
226 dollars and 79 cents.
You know, it's a pretty good guess. You're a little bit high, but not by much. Only by about $25. So.
It's like 200 bucks.
It's like 200 bucks. Yep, it's true. It's true. Hopefully it's worth it. If I can get, how many hours out of this do you think will make it worth it?
Raining gems.
It's raining gems.
I need it, raining gems.
If I can get 50 hours out of it, worth.
Worth what?
Worth what I paid for it. Plus, it's a board game. It holds its value. I could probably sell it today for more than I paid for it. So, this particular
you
one.
Cheeto.
That's me. Anyway, I love you. Have a good sleep. I'll see you in the morning.
Da booba.
Da booba.
I'm trying to. What? Wait, what's my finger?
What? Over here. Over here.
I'm trying to boop your things.
I don't know what that means.
Let me boop your
I
things.
don't know what that means.
Goodbye. Don't forget, it's always raining gems.
Always raining gems. Okay, there you go. Good job, bud. Love you. Oh, God. Good night.
Yes, no.
Good night. There you go. That was my son, Riften. Anyway, okay. Sphinx campaign. Let's see what we got here. Probably very similar to the Heartbeat and the other one, but let's take a look at it. Secret script. So this is, yep, same thing. Just the book of information. More masks. I'm gonna pop them up. Opulence. There's a lot of masks. So 11 in the base game. There's 3 in that. 3 more here. That's 6. That's 17 I'm at. So if there's 3 more in the witch, funeral witch, that'll be 20 masks. Oh, this one doesn't. Oh, it does have a cutout. Okay, we're good. We're good. I was worried it didn't have a cutout. So there's a couple more things on here, which are, maybe they're like points of interest or something like that. I don't know, but regardless. Okay, so this insert is just excessively. That being said, there's stuff underneath. It's way too. There isn't? What's so heavy? It felt so heavy. There wasn't anything underneath. Except one of these. More food for me. Wow. I guess it was just those cards that were that heavy. But insert is excessively large for what it needs to be. So that's okay. But let's take a look at the Sphinx miniature. Pretty awesome. Man. Just incredible. Just incredible. Is it this way? I don't know how this thing goes in, to be honest. Is it like this? Nope, it's not like that. Is it like this? It's like that. Got it. We got it. We're good. None of these things have... I'm not going to open up the expansion content until I need to. Because, why? It's kind of where I'm at. I'll look at the miniatures. I'll open the boxes themselves. But I'm not going to start peeling it apart until I need to. So, last but not least, we have the Funeral Witch. It's really heavy. It's the bigger cards. There's a lot of them in that box, so there's a lot of stuff in there, I'm guessing. This one also has these corners. Some of these corners just got dinged pretty hardcore. So, 3 of the 4 boxes were not heavily damaged, but damaged enough to be mildly annoying. But not really that bad. Oh, that's not. We have the Funeral Witch. Here she is. This one's not as heavy as the Sphinx. I think this, if I remember right, the Sphinx was more expensive, but maybe it's got more content in it. Like twice the price almost. Okay. Smaller book. Funeral Witch. This is interesting. I don't know what this is. The bar. This is interesting. I don't know what this stuff is. Like, that's like a globe. This is cool stuff. I don't know what it is, but these are cool. Maybe it's like particular setups? I don't know. I'm not really sure. But they're cool. So there's that. Open up and see what we got. So yeah, there's one set and one set. That's it. That's all. And then it's just a lot of stuff. And then the Funeral Witch. My goodness gracious. If I wanted to paint these, not just like dry brush paint them, if I wanted to paint them, they are so intricate. It's tough. It's tough. It's tough because, like, honestly, I kind of want to paint them. Because, like, look at that. Cool. The thing is, especially with this game, although I haven't looked at all the art, a lot of the colors are muted and subdued. So, is it worth? Maybe. Maybe. But it might just be good to just... So there we go. Etherfields. That was a lot of stuff. I kind of want to bring it all up here because I think it'd be fun. It's a lot. I'm going to put... Oh, yep. Jeez. There's so much stuff. Ridiculous. I have this one. Okay, here it is. Etherfields. We unboxed it. We did it, team. We did it together. If you're still here at this point, you get the award. You get... Oh, I forgot these. I gotta put these back in. I'm gonna put them into the main box because that's where they came from. So, yeah. Super cool. Super excited. Super everything Etherfields. I will be coming back with a video after I have played this game some to give you thoughts and feelings. I'm gonna start doing, not for this, well, maybe, very unlikely for this, but like an after one play. So up there is Batman. I've played that once, the Gotham City Chronicles. I'd like to do an after one play Gotham City Chronicles video. Furnace, played once. So I have some games I've just played once that I'd like to be like, snap reaction, here it is, boop, boop, boop. So, love y'all. Thanks for joining me. If you're still here at this point, you are some kind of hero, and I'll send you your check tomorrow. Anyway, have yourselves a great day, night, weekend, evening, whatever it may be, and thanks so much for watching. Peace.